You guys are all dirty. I probably ought to clean you off. That look better? I don't know. I can't see. I'm just guessing. Yeah, here we are. We're back on the driveway job for what I hope is the last day. So this is what I got going on. First and foremost, I got the machine warming up, but I got to focus on getting the top up here dressed and done. You see, like right here, we got some hoop-de-doo and stuff going on. I got to try and come in here and clean that all up and just dress up and clean up the edges, make it look nice. But the other thing is, and this is a royal pain in the butt if there ever was one. I'll come down here and show you what we got going on. You notice right here, this is gray blue rock, and it looks really pretty. But out over here, it turns into just flat gray rock. Why, you ask? Well, it's because and the time it took a truck to finally be able to get back here and start hauling some of this stuff in, they ran out of the blue rock up at the pit. So now the 1.25 is this gray rock. Anyway, that being said, the customer really fell in love with this color and the contrast it has on the house. Who wouldn't? I would. It's great. It's a great color. So we can't bring in any more rock to make this look pretty. What I have to do is from this tree hereabouts out, I gotta go out here and scrounge up as much of the blue rock as I can. So I'm gonna have to take the tractor and the rake and rake this gray rock off the top of this to get down into where I can try and get as much of this blue rock out as I can to finish what we need up here. It needs to come up, and there needs to be a little bit more added to the corner out there to round out the radius, and then there needs to be a little bit more added to this leg right over there by the concrete pad because it's just a hair low. And so that's going to be kind of my mission, should I choose to accept it, is to clean this up, dress it up, and then try to get as much of this blue rock prettied up as I can without having to bring in any more black rock, because he's gonna lose the blue. So instead of going into just action videos, I thought I'd bring you guys along so you can kind of see my thought process here. So we got, it's wide, it kind of bubbles out right here because the truck that was running on us couldn't spread worth of crap, and we're working with fabric, and spreading on fabric is hard anyway. So we got minimal coverage on the cloth up through here, and we got minimal coverage on the cloth up through there. Now the original intention was, because we ran out of time on that day and we were patiently waiting for a truck to come back, the original intention was that we were going to come in and we were going to spread a load from the concrete there out as far as it could go thin, and from the concrete over there out as far as it could go thin. And it would have gone a long way. It would have come out here to the Y on both instances. It would have got to the Y. And then it's plenty thick from the Y to the driveway. All it needed to be was dressed. So now, because of the situation of we don't have the ability to get matching rock, I got to figure out how to borrow from Peter to pay Paul. And we got a dip right there that needs to be filled in, and this needs to be graded off flat. This just needs to have the edges dressed up, but out over there it's thin as well, and it needs to be brought around to meet that radius. So I got a bunch right in through here that I can rake up to a point, and you know, he might just have a dip in the driveway. I can skim that brown rock off on that side of the intersection and probably get up a few more bucketfuls. But it's going to be tight. It's going to be really, really tight because there's a lot of places on this cloth that we have minimum coverage because we were stretching it thin because of how, because I was anticipating being able to have a truck here to spread. And then when they brought us the other rock and the other truck started bringing in the other rock, the blue rock is gone, and I don't know when or if the pit might have blue rock again. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on over here first and kick the rake to where I'm windrowing in, bring the edges of this in a little bit, and then try and pull that crown up and around the corner to where I can get some coverage up over in there. But then so I can try and kick that radius out just a little bit. I'm gonna work on that side first, see what I can get, and then if I have to rake this up, I can use that material from that to fill in those edges over there. And I think that's probably going to be the best. That's going to be the best that I'm going to be able to do with it without being able to bring in rock. I mean, the crappy part about it is I got over 100 tons of rock sitting down there I can do stuff with, but it's not the matching color, so we're screwed. I got a bunch of passes on it so far. I've been able to take this down about 3 inches here, and I got a little bit more right in through here, probably up to this water spigot about that I can rob. So I'm gonna kick it and windrow it this way, kick it, windrow it this way. When it comes down to using that rake for doing this, you really got to understand windrowing, and you can't just set that rake to go straight and pull it behind you. If you've ever ran a blade, you can run that rake very efficiently, because as you've noticed, I can windrow it up to the center. What I can do with that rake with the driveway this wide is I can windrow to here to the center, I can windrow here to the center, and then I can come right down across the top of it and crown it off. And that's what I was planning on doing, but like I said, I can't take any more from right about here back because we're at minimal thickness for that fabric there. I'm pretty well close to what I can get done with this without having to bring in rock. I still gotta try and get this edge right here squared up, but there's a hump right here. And then what I'm gonna do is just rake that hump right over and then turn around and carry it that way, or just bring it over and then carry it down this way, one or the other. But it's real thin right there. This side of the driveway is extremely thin. This side of the driveway is extremely thick. So I got a pile of stuff right here. If I need to, I can probably coax it over there and then run it back and forth a couple times to square that edge up. But I'm gonna have myself a sandwich and continue on with this after lunch. Think about us more. So this is what I got going on. Where there's 8 piles of rock right here, and that's where we got to roll the fabric out to fill this in. So I got to move all these piles over here, which is where I wanted them to begin with. And I know where the problem is. I told the driver, and I'm not pissed, I'm not mad about it. I know I probably should be. But I'm going to be very honest with you. With the problems that we have had on this job, trying to get rock to the job, it's here. I don't care if I have to move it at this point. It's here. That's all I care about. So I know where the problem is. I know where the miscommunication was at. I told him, if you're looking down the hill, which would be this way, be off to the left, right over here, dump it in that road. He backed down in here, I think. I don't think he came down in here with the truck. So if you're backing down the hill and you're looking in your mirror, that's off to the left. Like I said, it's no big deal. The rock is here at this point, and that's all I care about. I don't care if I gotta move it, honestly. I just care about it being here. So I'm not mad. Dog, if you're watching, I am not pissed off. I guarantee you that. It's a minor inconvenience, but I would, like I said, I would much rather have to move the rock than be wondering if it's showing up or not. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna spend the next couple hours, maybe an hour. I don't think it's gonna take that long to move it. But I'm gonna spend some time getting this out of the way, probably time lapse you guys on that. And then I gotta roll. Ew. I think I got just enough fabric left to do what I need to do. I gotta roll that out, and then we're done. It's raining, and we are here to do the Lord's work. Anyway, we had a gully washer the last couple days ago, and I was kind of scared that this part of the road was going to be washed away, gone. But Lord be praised, it isn't. It actually looks like the whole dang project kind of held together real good. So get these rigs fired up and warmed up and get to going. Well, we are rained out. It is raining like a son of a gun and just getting worse. So I got the tractor loaded up because I gotta get the fuel tank in the back of the truck. I gotta get some fuel in that excavator. So all that we are doing is just the rock is too wet, so it won't bind together. All we are doing is just starting to create a mess. So we got done what we could. Just gonna have to call her for the day and try and get back in here Monday afternoon or Tuesday morning, one or the other. Kind of sucks, but oh well.